Back camera, front one. I heard that back is better, so just switch it. Because the speaker does not need to see this. तो उसको देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. The one who is sitting here, let's say assume you or someone. Front camera नहीं लगा. Front camera wouldn't be that better. That comes to video. लाइव है ना एक बार ये वाला टाइम क्या हो रहा है टाइम हो गया हेलो हेलो ये वाला HDMI अभी ऑन चलेगा नहीं हाँ अभी ये कनेक्टेड तो है बट चलेगा नहीं पहली बार चला
ये टिका हुआ है देखो ये क्या हुआ है इसको थोड़ा सा ऊपर नहीं कर सकते हम बिकॉज वो व्हाइट बोर्ड कट रहा है
ठीक है ना व्हाइट बोर्ड का कोई है ना हमें स्पीकर इतना इसमें आप फ्रेम एक कर लो
लाइक किसी का प्रेजेंटेशन या कुछ बात तो करेंगे
मुझे प्रेजेंट करना था
हाँ या
start. You need to start
Right, so we really need this. We're not using this every
Yeah, we are going live on YouTube. So for all the so the videos the thing is that it's limited to maximum 10 words. Because we can't be sure that the speaker would remember all of the words in the 10 words. You repeat it twice, but I think this works. This compared to fine.
Your favorite of master I want to nominate myself for you can call me Toastmaster Raghavan. Toastmaster Raghavan.
already
ये नहीं है यहाँ से सीधा कनेक्टेड
Being a share.
This is not working. Somehow there's some issue. You check in the thing.
स्टार्ट करें हाँ
Meeting will be recorded.
मैं स्टार्ट
Yeah.
ये माइक चल रहा है तो ऑन है
Sometimes you can remove like I've seen some session. It's live, but when you go after that, those sessions are got to check if you have any
रेडी
Yes.
okay so a very good morning one and all
Good morning.
good morning yeah. So let me start today by sharing a short funny story okay this is a story which I read about and I found it really funny. But today I'm going to narrate it as a first person. So I'm going to keep myself in that character so that I can narrate it better and you guys can understand and relate it better. So once I had to catch a train. So I went to the railway station and I realized that I was way before time. So then I had to spend time somewhere. I had to figure out to pass my time till the train arrives. So I went to a stall nearby. I bought a cup of coffee, newspaper, and a pack of cookies. I saw a table was set in front of the stall. I went, sat there, and I opened the newspaper, started having my coffee. And there was another individual, a guy who came and sat opposite to me on the same table. Now, while I was reading through the newspaper, suddenly I realized that the individual opposite to me had actually leaned over, opened my pack of cookies, and took out one cookie and started eating. Now, I found that to be very weird because we hadn't chatted, we hadn't introduced ourselves, so it was a very strange behavior. Obviously, I did not know how to react, so I was just looking from the corner of my eye, so I continued reading the newspaper as though I had not noticed it. After a while, I thought, let me go ahead and pick up a cookie and eat myself. So I acted as though I had not seen how the packet mysteriously opened. I went ahead, picked the cookie, and started eating it. Now, this went on till the whole packet was finished. Now, when I say the whole packet, it was just 8 cookies, but it felt like a lifetime. Where that individual was picking up a cookie, I was picking up another, and we finished the cookie. And eventually, the guy got up and left to catch his train. I was relieved. I thought, now this is ended. So by the time my train arrived, I started packing up stuff, threw my cup to the dustbin and picked up the newspaper. And then I realized that my pack of cookie was just below the newspaper. So I was, thinking if I flip the table now, what would that individual have thought about me, right? So it just tells us all a bit about how our individual perspectives kind of develop our views about the world and the people around. So, perspective, which is the theme for today, a very thought provoking and interesting theme. With that, I welcome you all to the 496th chapter meeting of Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest. My name is Reshmi Menon, and I am playing the role of Sergeant at Arms for the meeting today. Let me talk about the mission of our club. So we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, before we get into the meeting, I'd like to quickly cover some of the meeting rules. Please switch off your mobile phones or keep it in silent mode. This is primarily not to distract the speakers. I'll just give 30 seconds so that all of you can put it in the silent mode. Okay, think we are good? Second, please refrain from moving around when the speeches are getting delivered so that we don't distract the speaker. Please step in or step out while the applauses are happening or the speeches have ended. Third, because we are an eclectic mix of people present here, let's refrain from talking about politics, religion, or anything to do with gender so that we don't or we avoid hurting anyone's feelings or sentiments. Uh, Finally, I would suggest please keep a broad smile throughout the meeting and enjoy the meeting. So with that, I would like to now call upon the presiding officer for today's meeting, Toastmaster Nikhil. He is a senior technical manager by profession and enjoys watching Netflix and listening to podcasts. So
Thank you, Toastmasters. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmasters, and dear guests. Welcome to the 493 chapter of Toastmasters Club of Pune Northwest.
Happy to see Toastmaster Chandra, Toastmaster Raghavendra, and Toastmaster Deep on the occasion of Guru Purnima. And we are very excited to learn from you through your evaluation today. So let's have guest introduction. Any guest? Can you please come and just sorry? Yeah, you can again come and introduce.
Thanks everyone. So myself Sachin Vyas and I am from IT background. I was around 40 years of experience. I am here to join the Perfect Club to learn from you in the secret community. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yes. Guest? Vijay. Yes.
Hi, morning all. My name is Vijay Patel. You can call me Vijay. This is my second session I am joining as a guest. And last session I found really helpful and found that it's maybe group of people there we can share our thoughts easy. Don't feel any stress. So that's why I think I'm looking for more, I would say, learning and more insights on this second.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Guest? You can come first, maybe. Tusha. Yes, Tusha.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vishal Patil, and by profession I am a recognizer, and today is my first day as a guest, and I'm looking forward to learn the leadership and the communication from the.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. This is my second session. I attended the session as a guest online. So I was looking forward for this opportunity from long time. I work with Novartis and we have this corporate club as well. I always thought of joining that club, but I never got opportunity because of the work pressure. But that is when I searched this group and I wanted to join. So thank you.
Thank you. Any guest? Okay. Any guest? Okay. So today's theme is perspective. I would like to share an inspirational story from Robin Sharma's book, Who Will Cry When You Die? So there was a hospital and there were two patients. And both patients were bedridden. One was having window bed and another was not having window. So the patient who was having window bed, he always used to tell whatever he could see outside, like whatever scenery is there, kids are playing, students are school, colleges, then people are doing shopping. So he used to tell all these things to his other patient, his inmate, you can say. And in the start, that patient too, he was enjoying all those things. Okay. After a few weeks, she started feeling jealous about that. Like he could not see that, right? Whatever he can enjoy, I cannot do that. One night, that patient one could not breathe and he could not raise the alarm also. But the patient two, he could raise the alarm, but he did not raise the alarm. The second day, hospital management pronounced that patient one dead. When hospital management came, the patient who asked hospital management, can I get that window bed? And hospital management moved that patient to patient one and that patient one bed having window. And when he saw outside, can anybody guess what could see outside? Nothing.
Like the one he described, it's going to school scenery.
No, he could not see anything. There was just a brick wall. There was nothing. There was just a brick wall. So the patient one who died, he used to use his imagination and described him whatever he could see outside. Actually, it was a brick wall, but he used to use his imagination and to make his life better and his friend's life better. He could tell. He used to tell him a story. So whenever we face any negative situation, failures, challenges, we must ask ourselves, is there wiser? We have to shift our perspective and ask ourselves, is there wiser, enlightened way to deal with that negative situation? So we are going to listen to this topic more from our dashing and daring Toastmaster of the day. I'm saying that because he just joined in July and he took that big role of Toastmaster of the day. So please help me welcome Toastmaster of the day, who is QA by profession and he likes sports. Toastmaster Dattatray.
So I have
So I have several thoughts in my mind about perspective, right? And this is the second session I'm going to deliver a Toastmaster of the day. That is a big challenging role. So I would like to start with a quote: "Nazar nahi, nazariya badlo." Don't change your eyes, change your eyesight. Okay, so that is very important. And with that, good morning all. Good morning, presiding officer, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. Welcome to the 496th chapter meeting of Toastmaster Club of Northwest Pune. I am Datta, your host of today's meeting. And today's theme, very interesting, that is perspective. Okay, we are going to talk about perspective through different stories, and I hope you will enjoy this session. It will be a fun and learning session. With that, I would like to throw a question to you. So what is perspective? Anybody can tell about perspective? Yeah, please.
Perspective is the way of looking at things.
Right?
Identify it.
Right. Same. Anyone, please?
It's about like how we understand that things, and then we convey that with our understanding about this topic.
Right? Absolutely right. So let me show something. What is it?
9 in orange.
No, it's a 6. It's a 9 or it's a 6. So how? It depends on your position, right? So when I'm looking at it, it is a 6. When you are looking at this, it is a 9. And that is called perspective. So that's very important. So we have certain slides and we'll go through that. So this is a perspective. No, we can stay on the first. Can anybody understand what is this? This is from geometric point of view, perspective. So we have 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. It has a certain, complex from mathematical point of view, from geometrical point of view. So today we are not going to talk about this one. We are going to talk in general, actually what perspective means, because it's very complex. But it also works. You can see how the diminishing points are appearing from different level, how we can see the figures. So we can go to the next. So what is this? Can you tell me? Rabbit. Duck.
Actually, only I would.
What is it exactly? Some people are saying from this side it's rabbit, some people are saying from that side it's a duck. Right? So both are there, I think, if you can see it. And hope you all would have realized this one. So we can go to the next and we can take one more. What is it? What is this? Horse and frog. Frog? Right. Some people are saying horse and frog, some people are saying it's a frog. Yes. So we can have next slide. We can see horse, right? So when we look at things differently, from different angle, different positions, then we can see it is a different, right? So we can go to the next. Now, there was one study, to be conducted, that they blindfolded three people and they got one object and they wanted to conclude that object by three people together. So these are all blindfolded. They got elephant and they started. One person at front, he started checking and he was concluding it as a snake. The other one, which was touching his body, it was like all, and at the end it was rope, and they were fighting in between and they were not able to conclude. Right? So what is it exactly? So that is the way, right? When we are in team, we have different perspective, and when that perspective doesn't come and concord together, then what happens? We conclude differently, and that project or that task sometimes goes into different directions, and we don't meet deadlines. We don't conclude properly, and that is what happened here. So next slide. So technical definitions, what my friend just now spoke about it, that your opinion or attitude towards something, how you look at it. The capacity to view things in their true relation or relative importance, that is slide number 1 from geometric point of view. And the third, the ability to think about problems and decision in a reasonable and different way without exaggerating them. So we have to see the things as is, and that is important. And there are certain factors. So one is position, one is angle, and another is that it's reality. So these are the three factors which takes us towards the reality. No one can come to truth. No one can say truth. Okay, 100%. So no one knows about the truth. That is the fact. Okay, so with this, I would like to tell you one interesting thing. I think you all know maybe astronomer Copernicus, right? In 15th century, what happened? He discovered a theory, that is, sun is at center and earth is revolving or orbiting. But that time the religious power was dominating, and everybody said, no, how it can be? Earth is at center and we are here, and the entire solar system is revolving around Earth. And that's why they made fun of him, mockery, and even the religious group banned his book, which was published during his death. And then after hundreds years, in 16th century, Galileo born, and again he endorsed that is the right thing, and people accepted. And then you could see what a revolution has been made in the entire solar system, where we are today. But we lost 100 years because of that perspective, right? Another thing, like, you might have seen when there is a darkness, you would have seen there is a snake, right? I think most of the people would have feel it. Or when you see that image, sometimes you feel that ghost. But as soon as you go and see the reality, or you switch on the light, you see that it's not snake, it's a rope, or it's something, a tree or something, right? And that is the way we have different thought process about perspective. So we'll talk about it in detail going forward with different stories, and we'll cover these topics. So thank you for your opinion. So let me take you through today's program. What will be the format to the benefits of our guest and all the Toastmasters. So basically we will have 3 sessions. The first session would be prepared speeches, where our talented speakers will deliver their prepared speeches. So we have 3 prepared speeches today. Second is table topic speeches. So where you have to come on stage, you have to speak on your feet, that we call impromptu speak on the spot. So where all the guests and everybody will get a chance, they can come and they will have topic and they can deliver the speech. Third, we will have evaluator speeches. So for prepared speeches, we have 3 evaluators. They will come and they will deliver the evaluator speeches. And then finally, we will have moments of glory and guest feedback. In between, after every sessions, we will have voting, and there will be a bio break after first session. So to proceed further, I will have some role player who will help me in this program to conduct it smoothly and on time. So basically we have three role players. We call in Toastmaster, that is tag. Tag stands for timer, T for timer, A for AHA counter, and G for grammarian. Okay. And then we will have evaluator last. So let me introduce or who will act as a timer. A talented Toastmaster, Mansoor, who is by profession HR business partner. His hobbies are travel and cooking. So let me call him on stage, Mr. Toastmaster Mansoor, and explain your role.
Good morning, all. Good morning, President, fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the day, and the guests. Myself, Mansoor Bilal. Today, my role is a timer. I'll keep track of your speeches time, and end of the session, I'll give the report of the timer. Okay. For speakers, at you will having a 4 to 6 minutes timing. At 4 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I'll raise the red card. The green card indicates you that you are on time, and the yellow card indicates you that you have time out, and the red card indicates you that you have your time is up. And for evaluator, you will be having a 2 to 3 minutes time. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 2 by 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I'll raise the red card. And for table topic speaker, you will be having a 2 minutes time, extra 30 minutes grace time. At 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. At 1 by 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Thank you.
So thank you, Toastmaster Mansoor. To act as a AHA counter, we have Toastmaster Ashutosh, who is by profession working in a private job and hobbies are meeting new people. Please welcome and explain your role.
Good morning, friends. Because today's entire meeting is revolving around the central idea of perspective, so I also wanted to bring a different perspective for the AHA counter role. So imagine you all have no money in your pocket. Imagine. Now no. Please imagine. Let us bring this perspective. So now I'm going to give you 100 rupees each one of you. So imagine. So now every one of you are having 100 rupees in your pockets, and every or unnecessary pauses, maybe so. For each of these words, I'll deduct 1 rupees from one of you. So end of this meeting, so you have finished your leisure time of using so far, because now I'm going to start counting after my introduction of this role. So after end of this meeting, I will see who is the richest person leaving this room with that sum of money. Understood? And who will be the richest one is going to give the treat to the rest of the people. So please use your arms wisely. Don't spend it anywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashutosh, for equalizing money then at the end. Okay, so we have next role to act as a grammarian. That is very important in English. So we have a talented Toastmaster Nagnath, who is a professional software engineer, and his hobbies is cricket, playing cricket. So welcome him and please explain your role.
Good morning, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day. Fellow Toastmasters, I'm David. Today I'm a grammarian, and I'm a grammarian. I will be noting down good uses of English and poor uses of English. Used in this meeting, and provide their meanings and correct uses. Now I'd like to introduce the word of the day, phrase of the day. The word of the day is notion, meaning a general understanding, an individual's conception or an idea of something. It is a noun, and some examples using notion are: the author challenges the preconceived notion of storytelling. The show director rejects the notion that seeing violence on television has harmful effect on children. The phrase of the day is frame of mind. Its meaning, it means the way you feel or think about something at a particular time. Some examples are: I need to be in the right frame of mind to talk about this. It puts them in a positive frame of mind for the final game. Now I'd like to use the word of the day and phrase of the day in your sentences. Can we please have some examples from the audience? Anyone? Yeah, please.
We know, we know the importance of this class.
Good. Anyone else?
The notion that Toastmasters is all about speaking is wrong. In the correct frame of mind, listening can also help once public speaking skills.
Anyone who can use phrase of the day?
So I had a notion, but your talk changed my mistake.
Anyone who would like to use phrase of the day?
Toastmaster Aneesh used it. Example.
Okay. So next is I urge each and everyone to use word of the day, phrase of the day generously. I request everyone to give thumbs up as and when someone uses word of the day and phrase of the day in their speeches on the stage. I will come back later with my report. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nagnath, a grammarian for today. The last role will be played by a general evaluator. To act as a general evaluator, we have Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. By profession, he is a senior engineer. His hobbies are watching cricket. Welcome, Mr. Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, and explain your role. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I am Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, and I will be the general evaluator for today's meeting. As general evaluator, I will be keeping a bird eye view, though my eyes are not that much strong. I try to keep in the meeting, and towards the end of the meeting, I will give my general comment and what we can do into the today's meeting. That's it from my side. Back to the host.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. So, with the help of this all role player, we'll proceed further. So, we have first session that is called prepared speeches, and we have three very talented speaker. So, I would like to have a speaker one. His name is Toastmaster Sri Krishna, and for that we have an evaluator, Toastmaster Ashutosh, and I would like to request him to read the objective of the speech.
So once again, a very good morning. Today, the speaker whom I am going to evaluate is going to attempt his first speech. This speech is going to be icebreaker, so I will not be evaluating. I will be evaluating on a positive aspect. It will not be any recommendation from my side because this is icebreaker speech. So I wish a very good luck to my target speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashutosh. So I would like to call upon a speaker one, Toastmaster Sri Krishna, who is by profession software developer. His hobbies is running. His speech title is Embracing Positivity, Transforming Challenges into Opportunities. Welcome, Toastmaster Sri Krishna. Your speech is Embracing Positivity. Embracing Positivity, Toastmaster Sri Krishna. All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, So good morning, everyone. So I have a question for you. How to eliminate the problem? Anyone? So I would like, yes, please. Correct. Anyone? Yes. Perfect. So yeah.
Narrow down the problem. Find a solution.
Perfect. So yes, everyone is right. So definitely, I have taken the my subject is correlated to today's themes. So dear proceeding officers, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guest. Today I stand here to delivering my first speech, and it is embracing positivity to change the obstacle into opportunities. In the world, there are many challenges, many obstacles, and you will see everywhere. But positivity is the tool which can change the life for our lives and others, which is surrounded to us. So you can and positive is not only you can send a description or the smile on the face. It is just it is a mindset to convert all this problem into the thing that I will share you my life-changing experience. Some year ago, I randomly do my blood test and I found very high level diabetic, which is I was not aware. I correlated to my lifestyle and everywhere. Even I did that. That was not my in my mind, even though it was not a family history and anything else. So, and it was very severe reading where I should have to very high level medicine and that. So I went the 2 days. Still, I remember that 2 days, 2 night was nightmare. Wise, I thought why it was what with me, why it was what me, my so-called healthy lifestyle, but actually it was not. Then I decided no, it is not. It is definitely after 2 days of depression and that I thought it is definitely it will be for positivity and it will be for changing myself. So I decided to change myself. I visited to doctors and they said you have to prescribe the medicine or anything medicine and that part. So then I so and my many family member belong to doctor. So I decided what will be the happen if I take a medicine and if I not take a disease. So you yes definitely you can take it 1 or 2 month period where you can discipline yourself and take a chance since your age is too you are not aged so you still you have a time. So I decided I completely changed my lifestyle. I completely changed my food habit. I completely changed my whole life, like exercise and my sleep and everything and everything. Between that, I slept down and my shoulder got dislocated, where my schedule was completely changed. And again, I went in the depression. But I hadn't had any, I hadn't had any kind of resolution or to. The only solution was I have to accept and work on it. So then again, my setback and I started to working out. I do very hard exercise and that. So after that, initially I were very hard to run 1 or 2 kilometer. It was very enough for right now. I can run continuously 50 kilometers, 5 or 6 hours continuously a day, and it was completely changed. After 3 or 4 months, I do my blood test. It was my sugar level was it was normal. I started eating. I right now I started a lifestyle where I started eating everything. However, at the same time, I completely changed my lifestyle where I can enjoy the festival. I can enjoy the food. I can enjoy the enthusiasm in my personal life. I can enjoy the enthusiasm in my professional life. Everything got changed. So that is a perspective or that is a positiveness where if the same time if I got worry on that time I take a start a medicine, I will not change myself. I will just start changing the medicine, but my lifestyle will not be changed. I will get satisfied on that level only with the medicine I can control. But right now I can change everything with taking the positiveness and policy that is applied in my everywhere. So that is thank you for my. Yeah. So thank you. We can have standing ovation because it's icebreaker speech. And very important message that medicine is not should not be forever. We should concentrate on our health. Thank you, Toastmaster Sri Krishna, for wonderful speech. We have another speaker, and in fact he's my friend, Toastmaster Amar. And for his speech, we have evaluated Toastmaster Deep. So I would request Toastmaster Deep to read the objective of his speech.
Today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Amar, will be also delivering his icebreaker speech just like before. Toastmaster Amar has a specific objective. The purpose of his project or speech is for him to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speaking. Right. So, with this objective, I just wish very all the best to Toastmaster Amar for his speech. Thank you.
Just 1 minute. I forgot that if you have any feedback for Sri Krishna, I think you can take 1 minute. I would request timer. You can give 1 minute and they can write. So, if you want to give any general message, that also you can pass on to Sri Krishna. And you can tell me that once it is over 1 minute. Any message for him? Yeah. So thank you. So with that we can move, and I would like to welcome speaker to Toastmaster Amar, who is by professional engineering manager. His hobbies are sports and guitar. His first speech, that is icebreaker speech. So welcome. And all the best.
Yes, thank you. So good morning, everyone. So can anyone identify this person in the picture? Anyone? Who is this person? Yes, he's the little master, the god of cricket, as we call him. He is Sachin Tendulkar. And myself, Toastmaster Amar. So this is my icebreaker speech, and I thought of aligning my theme to aligning my speech to the theme of the day, which is power of perspective. So this is my experience that I want to share, wherein a perspective, an incident in my life that gave me an opportunity to meet this person here and also practice alongside him. So I'll share that experience with you. So as a child, my passion was to play cricket, and I always wanted to be a professional cricketer. So when I started my journey, and I had a plan B also. My plan B was mechanical engineering. So so in case I don't succeed in cricket, yeah, I have a plan B. So then eventually one of the incidents that comes to my mind is it was I had just finished my engineering exams, and 2 days later I was under 19 at that point of time, and we had selection matches coming up for the district just 2 days after my engineering exams. And I had to I was really nervous that how am I going to perform in those matches, because I was home sitting for 2 months preparing for my exams. I had put on weight, I was not fit, I had not faced a ball or practiced anything for almost 2 months. And then our coach had arranged a practice match prior to that. So I had end of my exams, then a practice match, and then the selection match. So I went with lot of demons in my head for that practice match, and we had two teams. So one was packed with bowlers, one had batsmen. So I went to bat with one of my friend. His name was Mandar, and I was struggling. And those two bowlers, they were tall, 6 feet. One of them later on made to the Ranji Trophy. They were bowling really quick and fast, and I was struggling because they were practicing regularly, and I was just coming out of a exam period. And I was batting, and one ball I just saw it was outside, and I just threw my bat at it, and it flew over point and went for four. And I came in the middle. Mandar came to me and I said, I'm really struggling. I don't know what to do. I'm not able to hit the ball in the middle. I'm not able to time the ball. I don't understand what to do. And he told me that, what are you talking about? See, it was, you played a really nice shot. You opened the face of the bat, you sliced the ball over the point and it went for four. So if it would have been an edge, it would have gone to slip or third man. So why are you worried? You're playing so well. And it changed my perspective. It gave me a lot of positivity. And that's what we also do with our kids or our friends or our brothers. That whenever we see them down, we give them some words of advice. We give them some positivity for them to hold on to something good. And that's what he did. I knew at the back of the mind that I'm struggling, but that those words, they gave me some positive energy. And on that basis, I in that match I scored a 50, and later on I went on to back-to-back 250s in the selection matches as well, which eventually led me to, on the basis of few performances, few good performances, it led me into the probables of the you can go to the next slide, of the under 19 team. So these were few of my performances. So that's how I got into the news, and I started knocking on the doors of the under 19 cricket team. So a year later, that was my last year of the under 19 cricket. That's when I got into the probables. I never got to play for the state, but I was amongst the probables for the state team. So these were another few performances. So after this, at some point of time of every cricketer or a sportsman, there is a phase where you have to choose where you have to go, either pursue sport or move on to the corporate job. So I had, at that point of time, there was a situation where I had to take a call to move on to a corporate life. And I was in Tata Motors at that point of time, and I was on the ground, and I got a call from some lady. She was telling, we need your photograph, we need your ID, we need your details. I was wondering what that call is for. And later on, I had clueless who gave her my number, where did that call come from. And that was a call that they called me for a bowling session for the Mumbai Indians. And so I got a chance to, can you go to the next slide, to bowl against Tisara Pereira, to play with Harbhajan Singh, Surya Kumar Yadav, Mumbai Indians, the entire squad. And eventually it followed with a lot of other teams as well. I was able to bowl at the Indian team, I was able to bowl at the England team. So it went on for 3 years that I would get a call to bowl at these guys, these legends of cricket. So that one incidence of that, my friend telling me what to do, just he brought some positivity, and that was start of a really positive journey of my life. So I thank my friend, and thank you this platform for.
So I think this is as great a speech everyone can stand. So great speech and great story, inspiring story. We can see what a perspective can bring result in our life. That is a true story here in front of us, and great jobs. Yeah, thank you. So we can have a pause for 1 minute to write a feedback, or you can provide a feedback for him. Timer, you can set a 1 minute timer and let us know that once it is over. So nowadays coaching or something are you doing?
Yeah, we have an academy now. My brother is a
So anybody for your kids or something want to take admissions, I think you can approach me. We can have concession also. So thank you timer. Then we have last speech for the day, a prepared speech for the day, a speaker 3, Toastmaster Abhishek. For him, we have an evaluator, Toastmaster Raghavendra. By profession, he is a project manager, and his hobby is playing chess. So I would request Raghavendra to read objective of the speech for him.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. Good morning, all. So, the speaker will be attempting speech on project evaluation and feedback, project 2. The objective of this speech is to member to practice applying feedback received from his earlier speech, and the feedback he received in last speech was voice modulation. So I will be looking in how he improved on that aspect and present my report at the whenever called. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. Green at 5, yellow at 6, and red at 7. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghavendra. So we have very talented speaker, Toastmaster Abhishek, and by profession, he's a student. His hobbies, maybe making a good presentation and all. I think I don't got it. And title Pathway 1, Level 4, Attitude Adjustment. So welcome on stage and deliver your wonderful speech, Toastmaster Abhishek. Attitude Adjustment, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Greetings to preside day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, I'm going to talk about a man who's become a household name, not just for his in-ring performances, but for the person he is outside the ring. Any guesses who I'm talking about? Anyone? Who is he?
John Cena.
John Cena. Great. The title of my speech, Attitude Adjustment, and the finishing move of John Cena is something which is practiced in the ring and also outside as well. John Felix Anthony Cena, born in April 23, 1977 in West Newbury, Massachusetts, USA. From his young age, he showed great determination and work ethic. Although because of his weak demeanor, he was often bullied because of his physical strengths. Instead of getting demotivated from it, he used it as a motivation to gain excellent physical and mental strength. John Cena afterwards passed out from Springfield College in Massachusetts, and then he did his career in bodybuilding before attempting his career in World Wrestling Federation WWE in 2002. In 2002, John Cena made his entrance like this. He transformed himself from someone who is not liked as a character in WWE to that of Dr. Thugonomics, which is a brash talker rapper, to then again to that of hustle, loyalty, respect. It was a testament to him that made him adaptable. First one, Dr. Thugonomics, was a person who was well liked by the youngsters. And as the industry demanded him to play a much family-friendly role, he embodied a common man who was hustle, loyalty, respect, John Cena. John Cena afterwards, in 2005, won the most coveted WWE Championship, which was the most important part of his life. A title which he went on to win by 16 times, equaling to that record of Ric Flair at that point in time, which was a huge thing. John Cena's Titron music, the time is now. Whenever that Titron music was played, me and my friends, I remember, used to jump up and down the streets in anticipation. It had created huge electromagnetic waves, not only in the ring, in the stadium, but outside as well. And it was amazing. But did you know that in 2009 only, time is now, his Titron music was the most shared music in our Bluetooth era. You say that was good stuff? Then John Cena afterwards had amazing overall look as well. His physical strength is known to everybody. And one most thing that I really was amazed in his in-ring performances was when he did this. When he lifted both, do you know, anyone knows the player? Edge and Big Show, wonderful. When he lifted both Edge and Big Show upwards in WrestleMania, and that is a wonderful test of its strength. That you can see is more than 230 kilo on his shoulders. A person has been a role model for children for over the years. And today I want to talk about 5 things that I have learned from the life of John Cena. First of all is resilience and persistence. John Cena has showcased great resilience and persistence throughout his life. And one testament was in 2007, he injured himself and had a major pectoral muscle damage. where he was out for 7 months. No entry in the WWE for 7 months. But with intense training program and rehabilitation regime, he made his debut, he made his return in just 3 months. He made his return back in WWE in 2010, and this was it. According to a recent poll conducted for WWE fans, what was the most epic comeback ever for any wrestler? This was chosen as the highest ranking. Second of all, I learned was adaptability. In WWE, you need to change your character all the times, and many people have failed in it as well. From debuting, from being the most unliked person in WWE, he changed from Doctor of Ergonomics, which is liked by young fans. Then he went on to change himself to hustle, loyalty, respect, which was embodiment of that of a common person. So that is also relevant in our industry as well. We need to adapt, we need to be adaptable and be ready to change yourself in whatever situations comes. Third is positivity. John Cena had a great positive outlook towards life. And when anyone has watched WWE, you will have noticed that when John Cena was out from WWE and focusing more upon acting, so he was getting a lot of booed by fans throughout the stadium. And remember this: think about it. If you're standing in the middle of a ring, people are surrounding you. There are thousands of people booing you. It's like Toastmasters, but unmotivational. But John Cena has remained positive throughout and created that same image of himself, that same identity of self, and never backed down from it. Fourth thing that I learned about himself is giving back to the society. Muhammad Ali has said, the service that you provide to others is the rent you pay on earth. And the person that has lived up to that billing is John Cena. Do you know that there's a Make-A-Wish Foundation in USA that fulfills wishes of children? John Cena has a record of fulfilling more than 650 for children who are disabled, for cancer. And it is known fact that John Cena once flew to Australia to visit one of his fans. Fifth thing that I love about John Cena is his work ethic. He's in 40s now, but he wakes up at 4 a.m., goes to gym, he has a program as well, training program as well, and he focuses on acting, which is a true thing as well. So in conclusion, may we all learn from the life of John Cena, his resilience, his persistence, his adaptability, his work ethic, giving to the society, and embody it in our lives as well. Thank you, John Cena, for 15 great, memorable years. You were my childhood.
Thank you, Abhishek. Sorry. And what a wonderful speech given on John Cena, and you might be knowing him as this is the trademark, and he has given for you. He is great, what we can say, a trade, right? So that's, and recently you might have seen him somewhere in India, where Ambani's right marriage and in traditional days. Okay, so that's great story, an inspiring story. Thank you for wonderful speech. I think we can take a 1 minute pause, and you can write a feedback for Abhishek, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Wonderful stages were offered, great three stages, inspirations we got from this stage. Great, fantastic.
So I got one idea from your presentation that you can use biography as a lecture or a That is a good way to convey something.
Great, yeah, that's good.
That to someone like an entertainer. Usually actors are preferred more, but this is something which has a very niche and a very cult following. So let's life we can learn so many things.
I only knew this about.
I think when we click on today's picture, we should pose like this.
Then, thank you. So, yeah, we have a timer report. So I would request Toastmaster Mansoor to provide the timing report for this session.
I'm back with the timer report. Hello everyone, I'm back with the timing report. For we have three people have given the speech. Speaker one, Shri Krishna. His actual time is he finished his speech at 4 minutes 55 seconds. He is qualified. And second speaker Amar, he's finished his speech at 6 minutes 15 seconds and he is qualified. And third speaker, it's Abhishek. He finished his speech at 5 minutes 53 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you for timing. So can we have OT now? So first question. Okay, so coming back to our theme, and I would like to tell you another story which I learned when I was in 10th standard. This is about a king and carpet. Okay, so once upon a time there was a kingdom. It's old backstory, and king was very obsessed with his son, who was going to be a next king. And for small thing, he always worry about him, what to do. And summer was approaching, and it was a scorching heat outside, and he wanted to do something. Then when his prince or his son will go outside, there may be sunburn to his palm, and that's why he wanted to protect. So that's why he called the entire ministry meeting next day morning, and then he said, I would like to order you that you lay down carpet all over the earth. That is my order, so that my son will not get sunburn. So then everybody is shocked. Prime Minister also shocked what to do. So then they thought a while, and they thought how much efforts are required to put all this, and what is the necessity, how many resources would go into that one. Then Prime Minister suddenly stood up and he said, oh my king, I respect your words, I understand your concern, but important thing is that can we have carpet for his own food instead of laying down carpet all over the world. Nowadays we call it a chappal or maybe a shoes. That time it was not there. So surprisingly, king come out of his throne and he just caressed that person. What a great idea! Because he has not only served resources, he has served the entire kingdom's efforts and lot of things actually. So that is the perspective actually, because he wanted to lay down the carpet all over the world, wasting resources and entire things, but because of some other perspective from his prime minister that he can wear shoes or something and then they can save the resources. So that is perspective, that is the power of perspective. So with that, we can end first session here and we can have a bio break now for 5 minutes. So I think time is 12:07. We are a little bit behind our schedule and we can gather back at 12:13. Okay, so you can have in between chit chat with among the teams. There is a water and washrooms are at the corner. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. मतलब कसं स्टोरी आहे त्याच्यावर थ्रो भी थोड़ा कमी जास्त थ्रो वगैरे एकदम परफेक्ट आहे लगाने के पहले बार
you have accident related to food. Now, you have to
different